Even though we all want success and dream of living a rich and happy life, there always seems to be something standing in our way. We could be making great progress every day, moving closer to our goals, and then suddenly we hit a wall. We begin to doubt ourselves, feel discouraged, and even start questioning our worth. Over time, I've come to realize something interesting. Many of us sabotage our own progress every single day without even realizing it, and this is because of the beliefs, habits, and behaviors operating beneath our awareness. But what exactly is self-sabotage? Self-sabotage occurs when you have two conflicting desires. One is conscious, and the other is unconscious. Consciously, you know you want to move your life forward. You know what you should be doing and where you want to go. Yet, despite that desire, you still find yourself not moving forward. In a sense, self-sabotage is committing to a healthier diet and then finding yourself going against it. It is identifying a brilliant idea, but never taking the first step to work on it. It is setting goals, making plans, and genuinely wanting a better life, yet repeatedly engaging in behaviors that pull you away from the very things you desire. And because these actions often happen unconsciously, most people do not even realize they are standing in their own way. Here are some major signs that you're probably in a cycle of self-sabotage. 1. Imposter syndrome. A lot of people, when they achieve something meaningful in their lives, tend to downplay their accomplishments and convince themselves that it was simply luck. Many even fear that if they become too happy or proud of what they have achieved, they might somehow lose it. Even though we all long for those moments, when we finally feel as though we have arrived and achieved a great measure of success, when those moments come, we often begin to think they are not as impressive as we imagined them to be. This happens because of downplaying. The idea that we have finally made it can make us feel uncomfortable. Part of us begins to believe that we are now at the peak and that the only direction left is down. As a result, we start convincing ourselves that what we have accomplished is not a big deal. We begin to downplay the very things we worked hard for and attribute our success to luck rather than effort, growth, and persistence. So how can this be resolved? We can acknowledge and appreciate other people's accomplishments while still being proud of our own. Instead of downplaying your achievements whenever you receive a compliment, learn to accept it and acknowledge that you worked hard for it. 2. Being overly self-critical. This is when we focus only on our flaws, the things we are not good at, and constantly throw ourselves under the bus every chance we get. It happens when we do not have a healthy self-image. Being overly critical of yourself is one sign that you need to change your mindset, starting with the way you see yourself. 3. Having resistance. Resistance is when you have something important that you need to work on, but simply can't bring yourself to do it. It's when you get into a great relationship and then keep bailing on plans. It's when you have great ideas for your business, but when the time comes to execute them, you feel so much tension, discomfort, or frustration that you can't get any meaningful work done. 4. Comparing yourselves. If you have a friend and you constantly compare their stage of life to where you currently are, then you are sabotaging yourself. Comparison is not a healthy place to be. In fact, it makes you lose sight of the blessings and progress that already exist in your own life. When you constantly focus on what someone else has achieved, you begin to overlook how far you have come and everything you have already accomplished. If you are experiencing even one of the 4 signs mentioned in this video, then you might be dealing with self-sabotage. The good news is that self-sabotage is not a life sentence. It is simply a pattern, and patterns can be changed. And if you found yourself relating to some of the signs mentioned in this video, don't worry. In future videos, I'll be going deeper into practical ways to overcome self-sabotage and rewire the beliefs that keep us stuck. So make sure you subscribe and stick around. Thank you so much for watching.